Hey friends, we are doing a video here on Naked Brands, early video, still midday here, so probably not a lot more is going to happen. Let's be honest here, with the rest of the day the market's still not doing much. So obviously today we now have that the reverse split 1 to 15 has taken place, and this is kind of the new start of Naked Brands right now. We've got, going into this new year, we've got the deal happening. They are merging with a company that is already established, building electric cars. So like I said before, this will be somewhat of a little bit of an EV company that you are investing into the new year. Now, talking about this reverse split here, reverse splits are not great, but I have seen them work out too. I have been in a reverse split before with Aurora Cannabis. Now, that split worked out for me. I actually came out on top. The stock split, it actually went up quite a bit. There was new news, there was new blood, and things were starting to work out. That's kind of what we're seeing right now with Naked Brands, with this merger with Centro, the EV company. Now, obviously, with this reverse split, if you've had a reverse split before, then you are well aware that what has happened here. So pretty much, if you had 15 shares of this before the split, now those 15 splits have turned into one share, and so on and so forth every 15 shares. So obviously not great, but there are companies throughout history that have survived reverse splits. They are there for a reason. And I apologize about the crackling in the background. I have a fire going, although you may like it, I don't know. But anyway, and another thing too, a few people have asked me, I'm not sure why, but they're asking where can they buy Naked Brands right now, the stock. It's on Robinhood, it's on Webull. I have links down below if you're not signed up with either of those trading platforms. I understand people have different feelings about them, but you're more than welcome to sign up under me. I would be more than honored. But anyway, friends, going back to what we're seeing right now with this split, the stock has not done much today, but once again, the overall market has not done much today. The stock opened up today at $5 minimum, and just due to bidding pre-market open, it ran itself up to $5.80. Then open, we saw it kind of take off a little bit, and we ran up to this $6.34 bid price, and then hit it again here around noon, and now it's starting to taper back up that way again. So we could definitely see this close out today at a 6.50 range, and that's honestly good ground, because this honestly could plummet even more. So with this, one thing that is good about this situation is that the company, they've done a reverse split, so it's over, it's done, the band-aid's been ripped off here. But now that they are in this EV sector, this is really big. This changes a lot. I don't want to beat a dead horse over the head here, because I've talked about this so much already. Obviously, the company, it has everything else it does, and I'm not going to go into that because it's so well known at this point what this company is. Clothing, branding itself. But now that they're wrapped up in this EV market situation, this is going to be really big for the future. And, talking about the future with the EV market, it's only going to grow. It's only going to get bigger. There's pretty much a battle right now for, the top 10 EV companies right now. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be the next Tesla, because it's not built as of right now to be. This is more like Centro makes EV cars that are pretty much for companies as of right now. And honestly, to me, that's a little bit safer. And I say that because there's probably going to be a bigger market for that right now. There's a lot of EV companies that are making these luxury automobiles. They're making these cars that are fancy. Everyone's trying to beat out Tesla, but we have this EV company that is selling EV cars that are needed for companies moving their product, new look, new feel, EV company getting established here in North America, European markets. So there's going to be a lot more news coming out with this. So if you are in this split, or you're new to this and you're wanting to get in, obviously the next 2 weeks, we've got, pretty much, what do we got left here? We've got, this week and next week in the market. And then that's it for 2021 here, and we're going to be starting into the new year. We've got 2 weeks left here in 2021, and then we're going to be starting into the new year. So obviously, like I've said, I'm not expecting much out of December here. I think the rest of December is just going to be a washout, and we're still waiting to see if this bill gets passed by the Democrats. And that right now is that's the only thing being talked about right now. and it's kind of just holding the market up. You know, we're trying to get across this bridge right now, but we can't because the market is wrapped up in this freaking deal that is not getting passed, going to get passed, not getting passed. Democrats are turning on Democrats, Republicans are taking Democrats, you know. So this is all we're hearing about right now. And frankly, you know, I think everybody's just kind of sick of it, and we're ready just to get things back rolling here with the market. And just, you know, at this point, my Christmas wish is that, you know, Biden would say something very positive about the overall economy and market, but, you know, it's just not happening right now. So friends, when talking about the overall stock right now, you know, today is the new day. We're going to see how this reacts to the market. And even right now, I just looked, and now we've hit a 644. So this is good. So we're moving up right here. It's 12:30. You know, so obviously around 9:30 to 10 o'clock, then 12 to 1 o'clock are going to be some of our biggest moves in the market, and then usually we see a little bit of a sell-off through the rest of the day, or a flat line. Maybe something around 3. If we can see this 650, that's going to be fantastic. And we're seeing life in the stock. Like I've said before, I've seen stocks have reverse splits and move up quite a bit. Now, will it stay there? I don't know right now. It's too soon to tell. And like I said, we need to see more news come out with this deal, with Naked Brands now moving into the EV market here, plus everything else they do to make their bread and butter. So friends, I hope that was helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments about this deal, about the future. Do you like that Naked Brands is now going to be wrapped up in the EV market? You know, this EV market it's freaking crazy. You're either in it or you're out of it. There's a lot to choose from. And, you know, like I said, you know, I'm not picking or choosing here. I'm just kind of saying, like, the EV market situation that Naked Brands is now getting itself into with Centro, to me, it's safer almost, because these are vehicles that are needed and they're going to be bought at higher, bigger quantities for companies that are going to be using them for their business. So that's kind of how I'm looking at it right now. We've got plenty of companies right now going up against Tesla, Lucid, Ford, you know, all of them. I mean, I could sit here and just name all of them. Fisker, and there's a ton of them. But friends, with all that said, listen, I'm wishing everyone the best of luck. Merry Christmas week. We will talk again soon here. Let me know what you're doing with this one. Friends, remember, be positive, be you, take time to invest in your future, and I will talk to you soon.